Hello everyone and welcome to Virtual SFR. I hope that you guys have all been learning so much and soaking all of this in and just really enjoying all of the information that is going on out there for you guys so that you can become better consultants and better leaders and just fall in love even more with this company and with the products. But I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that I'm pretty passionate about, which is YouTube. And my name is Morgan. I am the Superstar Director of the Team Wax Boss Squad. I have actually been with Scentsy now for just about 5 years. It'll be 5 years in August. And I never thought that I would get to the place where I'm at right now with Scentsy, but I'm so grateful for this company and everything that it's provided for me, everyone that I've met. All of the great things that Scentsy stands for. There's so many good things to love about Scentsy and about the company itself. So that's a little bit about my background with Scentsy and everything. I would say that I started with YouTube probably about a year into my Scentsy business. It was not something that I ever thought about doing. I didn't used to be comfortable on video. I'm still get nervous every time that I record a video or do a training. But it is part of the game, and you know what? The more that you practice it, the better you will get at it. I started doing YouTube just as another means for another outlet because I thought that it would be a good way to try and reach some new people that maybe aren't on Instagram or on Facebook or that I don't reach by email. And I also love to use YouTube because it will automatically add closed captioning. So Facebook at the time would not do that for my live trainings. And there were some people on my team and still are some people on my team who do utilize those closed captions. So I like to upload everything there so that it's there for them to watch at their convenience, for other consultants to watch at their convenience. And you know, sometimes even I'll listen to a video or I'll watch a video and watch it on silent but be reading the captions. So different things like that that come in use with using YouTube. Why I think YouTube is important to your Scentsy business is one, for SEO. You know, it's great for that search engine optimization is what SEO stands for. And it really just helps you get out there, put your name in another place, kind of be seen and shown to people who might not usually see you on your other outlets of social media, whether that be TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you might use, Twitter. It's just another way to reach people, another way to get out there. It is also searchable by Google. So everything that you put up on there, you know, the better you are at using the descriptions in your videos and using the tags and titling those videos and making sure that they all kind of look cohesive and everything, that will start drawing people in because it is that Google search that people can find those YouTube videos with. So it's great for that when people are Googling Scentsy, or maybe they're Googling Scentsy training, or maybe they're Googling a specific Scentsy warmer, different things like that. Like I said, it's just another way to reach people. And then also for the closed captioning, I think that those are the four most important things: is the SEO, the Google search, another platform, and the closed captions. I specifically want to talk about using YouTube to train your team rather than reaching new customers. Although YouTube has greatly helped me reach new teammates and new customers, I would say mostly teammates over new customers, because people will find Scentsy consultants that they like and connect with over video on YouTube and want to join your team because they feel a connection in that one-on-one video versus just your Instagram static post or just like little quick story. They can really get a feel of who you are through your YouTube trainings and through a longer video format of you. But as far as using YouTube to train your team, the closed captioning is one of the biggest things that I can say. You know, a lot of people on your team might need those closed captioning. A lot of people on your team might want the closed captions. So there's a lot of different reasons that that's super important, whether it be to help the deaf community within Scentsy, or whether it just be for someone who maybe doesn't have a ton of time and wants to watch the video at work but can't listen, but they can watch it on silent or something in the background. So it really helps just make sure that you're reaching everybody on your team, regardless of what their situation is or what their circumstances are or what they might need from you. It really helps you to reach everyone and be all inclusive with that. It's also for those who don't use Facebook. So there will be those teammates who you run across who do not have a Facebook, who don't want to get a Facebook, and that's fine. you can upload all of your trainings to YouTube and they can view them there, because everyone can go to a YouTube and view videos without having to have an account or anything like that. Then, as far as choosing topics for what I train on YouTube, basically it's just a kind of roundabout group effort, I would say, based on things that my team asks for, things that might be coming up. Like maybe there's a new LTO coming up within Scentsy, and I have a lot of new people who've never gone through a limited time offer with Scentsy before, so I want to train them on that and make sure that they get up to date on, you know, how quickly things can sell out and things of the sort. So I also might do a training on something that I haven't talked about for a while with my team, whether that's onboarding a new consultant, or maybe that is on just a specific warmer so they can explain it to their customers. Different things like that. I'll reuse content, but then I'll make a new video with it, so then I can share that with my team who maybe hasn't seen it before or just kind of wants a little bit of a refresher. Another thing that I like to do trainings on is something that I might see lacking within the team. So maybe I feel like my team's a little bit down on motivation. Maybe I'll do a training on motivation. Or maybe I feel like my team is asking a lot of questions about how to find a similar scent. So maybe I'll do a training on how to find a similar scent to something that their customer used to like. Or things that maybe people are just struggling with in general. Maybe they need help with figuring out how to run their Scentsy business while working a full-time job. So making sure that I'm really paying attention to those little things that are going on within my team and touching on those is always super important. But everything that I upload for my team has usually already been shown on my team page as a live video format. And then I'll download that live video from Facebook so that I can upload it to YouTube after. Then you also, after you choose the topic, then you will obviously record your video, whether that be just on your phone, on a tripod, or, you know, on your team page, on a live video. Maybe you are out at a vendor event and you're recording a video. Whatever that might be, you need to choose the topic, record the video, and then you need to edit the video if needed. So some people use their phones for this. Some people use different programs on your computer. And some people just upload their videos straight up, no edits, nothing. I don't ever recommend adding filters and stuff to your YouTube videos, but you might need to go in there and cut out bits and pieces, or maybe you need to clip together a few different clips of 2 to 3 minute videos that you have to make that into one seamless video. So there's different ways that you can do that. Like I said, phone, computer, whatever editing program you have, will work for you. Most recently, I haven't been doing any edits. I've just been uploading my videos and maybe cutting off a little at the front or at the back. You can also edit to an extent within YouTube too, if you need to. You will then upload the video to YouTube after you get all the pieces put together that you need, or get the video cut the way you want it to cut. You'll then upload it. You will add your title and your caption. You will add tags. These are also super important. So that can be anything from like a 1 to, I would say 3 words at the most in one tag. And that's just something that someone might type into Google. So maybe they type in just Scentsy. Maybe they type in Scentsy warmer. Maybe they type in Scentsy consultant training. So those are the tags that you're going to want to add into your video, so that if someone searches that on Google, your video could come up in the search results. Then you also can add an end screen at the end of your video, which is usually that little subscribe button that pops up. And then you can also have a video playlist so that someone can go and look at other videos that are related to that one on your channel. So I'll often do, you know, if it's a consultant training, I'll often link my consultant training playlist. If it is a video on product, I will then go and link other product reviews or product videos on my YouTube to that specific video, so that people can just jump right in and go to the next one and keep watching. And I can keep them then on my channel too for longer, and they can kind of see a little bit more about me, which is fun. And then once you do all of that, choose your topic, record your video, edit if needed, upload, add your title and caption, add tags, add an end screen, then you will hit publish. And I always try to make sure that I do it on my computer instead of my phone. I never upload videos from my phone directly to YouTube. I will airdrop them to my laptop and then I will upload from my laptop instead of uploading from my computer. I just think it goes a lot faster, and sometimes it does take a little bit of time. So it's nice to be able to have it uploading in the background on my computer while I'm doing other things instead of closing out of the YouTube app on my phone while it's trying to upload. We're always using our phones, so I recommend using a laptop to upload the video specifically. Things that you will need to start a YouTube channel. First and foremost is just your cell phone. I don't recommend that you invest in a camera unless you actually want to do that or you plan to do a lot more YouTube. I just use my cell phone and it works perfectly fine. You don't need anything fancy to do all this. You don't need to invest a lot of money to get started with YouTube. You just need your cell phone. You need some good lighting. So either try and use natural light, a room with a lot of windows, or make sure you grab a ring light, which is what I use because I don't have a ton of natural light, or sometimes I'm recording at night and it's dark. So I use a ring light. I got mine off Amazon. You can find them a lot of places now. It's very common that a lot of places hold them, carry them. But Amazon is super easy. You know, there's some that are under $100. You can buy one. And it does also come with a clip where you can hook your phone into it. Or you can also get a tripod. Sometimes they're a little bit more sturdy than the ring lights and a little bit higher quality than the ring lights. So you might have a ring light in addition to a tripod, or you might just have the ring light, or you might just have the tripod, but some combination of those two things. And then if you do not have a quiet space to film, you will want to get some sort of a microphone that either attaches into your phone or one that maybe you just clip it to your shirt. There's different options. Often I'll just make sure that I have a quiet space to record. I'll put in my AirPods and I'll start recording, but that's also not required. It does just make the video a lot easier to hear and understand when you do have clear audio versus there might be some static in the background, or you might hear dogs playing in the background, or things from outside like cars driving by or horns honking, whatever the case might be. It does definitely help up level your video if you do have a quiet space and your audio sounds nice and clear and concise. With that too, making sure when you do YouTube videos that you articulate your words more than you normally would. I know that when I tend to do trainings, I do start talking very, very quickly, and I will often blend my words together. So that's something that I'm still working on. No one's going to be perfect. No one's going to have the perfect YouTube video, but the hope is that you'll at least get started with it rather than putting it off thinking that you need to have the perfect background. You need to have the perfect outfit. You need to have all these things to get started. You need to have a fancy camera. You don't need any of that. You can just get started. You can upload videos that you've uploaded to your Instagram before to your YouTube and just reuse those and recycle them and just reinvent it. Different things like that. There's so many options that you don't need to put a ton of money into starting this. What I would say my channel looks like, and definitely something that I recommend to people, is keeping your YouTube on brand with whatever your other marketing is. So I try and have, a main picture on my YouTube video that has the same colors as my thank you cards and my top sales cards and different things like this. So I try to kind of keep everything in line and color coordinated so that people can tell that it belongs to me because I keep everything the same color. So that's something that's really important too. But it's not a deal breaker. So don't feel like you absolutely have to do that to be able to do a great job at the YouTube, okay? What my videos look like, if you are using your cell phone, I always recommend to record it sideways instead of up and down, and that's because of the formatting on YouTube. If you record it up and down, you're going to have the black sides on your video. If you record it sideways, it'll upload fine and you'll be just great. So I always recommend recording it sideways, not up and down, so you don't get the black lines on the side of your videos. I try and use the same background if possible. So usually I sit in my office. My office has changed a few times throughout the years, and that's fine too. Unless I am trying to do something where I'm showing them something like a vendor event or a sample making. I don't make samples right at my desk. So different things like that, you will want to use whatever background is fitting for whatever you're talking about. But try to keep things, a similar color, good lighting, no filters, try and make sure that you have a steady video and that you're not just holding your camera the entire time, or that someone else is holding it, recording you. You want to make sure that it's standing still so there's not a ton of shaking, because that just makes YouTube videos kind of hard to watch as well sometimes. And then make sure that you use your logo. If you have a logo, your colors, all of that. And then what I'm going to ask you guys to do from here is, what one idea or concept, if put in place the day after you view this video, will have the most positive impact on your business? What one idea or concept, if put in place the day after you view this video, will have the most positive impact on your business? My second question, make sure you jot these down. You can pause the video, you can come back. What will you need to put this idea or concept into practice? What will you need to put this idea or concept into practice? So take those two questions, write down your plan in your notebook, and make sure that you actually put these things into place and you're not just writing them down. Because after all of these trainings with Scentsy Family Reunion, whether we are in person or just on video, what happens a lot of times is people will go and they will take so many notes and write, but then you'll shove that notebook to the side when you get home, or you'll forget it in your backpack, or you'll think, oh, I looked at this, I read it, I don't really need it anymore. You want to make sure that you're using all of these notes and all these things that you're learning throughout these few days, that you're putting these things into place, because your business is not going to move forward just by watching the videos and just by taking the notes. Your business is going to move forward by actually making the moves and doing the things that are going to propel you forward. So make sure that you really listen to everybody. And maybe you don't connect with me, maybe you connect with someone else. You're not going to connect with every single person that you watch or get something out of every single video that you watch. But you want to make sure that you are open to watching other people and maybe picking up even just one little tiny thing from this person, from that person. Pull and just take in what fits for you, what you feel like is good for you, what you need, and put that all together and make it your own. Again, you don't have to do exactly what someone else says or how they say it. The whole point of this business is that you are you, and people are going to buy from you, not from someone else. So make sure you individualize yourself, and that, like I said, you make these things into your own instead of just taking exactly what someone else says to do, because then it's not going to come across like you. It's going to come across as that person rather than your own personality shining through. So make sure that you take these notes, go put them into action. And you guys, Scentsy is a big family, so just make sure that you know that there's always someone out there who you're going to be able to reach out to and connect with or get help from. That might not be your sponsor, it might not be your director, it might not even be someone on your team, and that's totally okay. You can always connect with someone within this business. That's one of the things that I absolutely love about this, is that it does just feel like one big family, and we're all here to really help each other. So again, just to kind of recap on what we've been over, I think that YouTube is important for 4 main reasons, and that was the SEO, the search engine optimization, the fact that it is searchable by Google, being able to use another platform to reach customers or teammates, and then closed captioning so that it will automatically add those on there for you. It is a long process to try and figure out how to add your own to a video, so it just is super helpful to have YouTube be able to upload those closed captions for those people who do need that, or the people that want it. Either way, it's great for that purpose. Then again, when you do choose a topic for your YouTube video, what you're going to do is choose your topic, record your video, edit your video if needed, upload the video, add the title and the caption, add tags, add your end screen, and hit publish. Things that you will need to get started: just a phone, some good lighting, whether that's a ring light or natural light from the windows, either a tripod if your phone doesn't fit in the ring light, one of the two, and then also a microphone if you do not have a quiet space to film. You definitely want to keep that sound quality up, because that's really going to help people stay on your video longer. If it sounds like your phone's underwater, if there's a bunch of background noise and they can't hear you very well, they're probably not going to stay very long on your video. So make sure that you do those things. And then again, what one idea or concept, if put in place the day after you view this video, will have the most positive impact on your business, and what will you need to put this idea or concept into practice? So make sure you write those things down. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I cannot thank you enough for being here, and I hope that you enjoy these few days and get a lot of training, soak it all in, and I hope to see all of you guys next year in person, and that we can give all of the hugs and all of the trainings live in person and see everybody's faces and just get together again. I hope to see you all there, and have a great day. Bye.